So I don't know why that one cut off, but I want you to pause the video, read problem 3, see if you can figure out what's different in problem 3. Don't work it yet, just read it. Pause the video. Okay, what's different is this part right here about at least 8% smaller. What that means is that my two proportions are not expected to be the same. They're expected to be different. Since they're expected to be different, I don't use the pooled p hat in the standard error portion of the formula. Other than that, it works just like the other problems, but we don't have to worry about it because College Board only worries about equality of two proportions, and these aren't equal, they're slightly different. So we're not going to do problem 3, but there's the deal. And so we don't use the pooled p hat. So now read number 4. Pause the video, look at number 4, and then we'll restart. Don't work it yet. Okay, so as we look at problem 4, we ought to go through the same things that we did before. We ought to set up our null hypotheses. We ought to say, is there evidence that one's more effective? So we got to think about which way this goes. If the p hat is going to be the dead insects, then the more effective one, if bug off is more effective, then it would have more dead ones. We need the bugs to be randomly selected. Clearly, there's more than uh, 2,000 bugs that we could put in there, and we've got more than 10 successes and failures in both groups. I'm just not going to write all this stuff down. We'll just use the calculator. So pause it again, put the numbers in your calculator, and see if you can get the right test statistic and p-value. Okay, so here's what I got. I got 120 and 200, and then 80 and 200. So I stick these in my calculator, stat test, 2 prop z test. This is going to be 120 and 200, 80 and 80 and 200. And I want to know if that one's bigger. Hit calculate. There's my z test statistic. I've got a really small p-value. You can see my pooled p hat is right there at 0.5 without alpha level. No doubt I'll reject HO in favor of HA, and I decide that bug off does kill bugs faster than bug be gone. Additionally, if you want to see what the formula would look like when you wrote it out, it would look like that. So I need to be able to write that, but I can, of course, use what the calculator gives me and work it a little more efficiently.